Tippy time my damies, Top Cat here and welcome back to the channel. It's Sword Week and Bungie has broke the game on purpose for our pleasure. The perk is called Blessing of Blades and it's active in our exotic playlists, ritual playlists, Gambit, Strikes and Crucible. It gives us 5 ammo every 1.5 seconds so we can spam our heavies infinitely. You'll always have ammo. Now we only have this buff for the next few days, so I'll get out there and make the most of it. I ran 4 GMs with our exotic swords. With 3 of them, I'd never felt stronger, and with 1 of them, even with unlimited ammo, it still felt like day old porridge. So I got 3 kits here I want to show you, 1 for each character. If you're looking for a specific class, they'll be segmented in the timeline down below. Our Black Talon is normally an F tier weapon in PvE, with a total damage closer to our special weapons rather than our heavies. But that all changes with infinite ammo, it's so much fun. Its rapid fire mode does 20k but costs 1 ammo, its heavy attack when charged does 60,000. So normally we just heavy attack, then spam out till they're dead. The catalyst works much like flash counter as we block projectiles, then fire back, it's gonna do 90,000. My plan though is rapid fire and move on. It plays best on our Warlock when paired with the Astrocyte Verse, as we can bounce around the map attacking from afar. If you're not a big blinker, please give this a crack. With the Astro we can blink further and more frequently. The cooldown between blinks is perfectly timed to fill in with 1 sword swing. It also gives us a moderate airborne effectiveness bump, making it easier to rain down void attacks from mid-air. And when blinking next to targets, we apply volatile to them for a bit of bonus AoE damage. Devour's a must-have to heal us on those kills. This allows us to play furiously. In this GM, it just trivialized it. With this combo alone, I felt like I was running a standard Lost Sector. It felt so easy. I used a Strand melee. This is going to work to initiate our Devour. Plus we want to use a Darkness melee to help balance out our Transcendence. I ran the Bleak Watcher to again help with our Darkness bar, as the Black Talon is the only weapon damage done during this GM, outside of a few anti-barrier shield breaks done with my sniper. The turret will also help hold those foes in place, making them easier to hit from the skies. And we've got a very sexy AoE cocktail using Volatile, Unravel and Shatter. I'd recommend using Phoenix Dive for quick descents. I'm running Facet of Hope to give us a better class cooldown when we've got Devour active. Feel free to pause here for a breakdown of my mods and stuff, but there will be a dim link in the description down below. Our Hunter paired naturally best with Duality's Heart Shadow. Its heavy attacks made with full sword energy turn you invisible and fire out exploding void projectiles. This does twice the damage that Black Talon does, but you need to be close to use it. Not that that's an issue, as we've got unlimited ammo, so we've got unlimited invisibility. With Shot in the Dark, remaining invisible grants this weapon increased damage for a brief duration. Hitting a target with these projectiles will weaken them. Our base attack does 122,000. I'm then going to be pairing that with my exotic class item with Spirit of Gerfalcons. This gives us volatile rounds after being invisible. Heart Shadow is actually the best void weapon to combo with this, as it's got an animation break from invisibility, meaning our shots will always be volatile. This is going to give us 158,000. We're using Argent for a further 10% bonus, so now that initial attack will hit for 136,000, our secondary attack hits for 196,000. With Expanding Abyss, our void sources deal increased damage to weakened targets, giving us 212,000. You don't need to add search mods, in fact I wouldn't. This combo is already strong enough to one-bang those double-axe wielding monkeys in this GM. If you run surges, you might accidentally time out of Argent. As Heart Shadow weakens on our attacks, we also get a bit of overshield with Void Hegemony when we defeat them. I'm running Slash Executioner to make us invisible when defeating debuff victims. Same as our Warlock, I would recommend running Darkness abilities to help balance out your Transcendence bars. I've left a dim link in the description if you want the full breakdown of this kit. I would save this one as this build will work past this week, so please give it a go. The Titan will go nuts with the Lament in hand. This Sword Guard rev up attack is brutal in GMs. Most swords we don't even consider blocking. With this, it's kind of baked in. It's got massive endurance and decent resist. And when we guard and attack, we just melt those anti-barrier shields. With rev consumption, purely by damaging enemies, we heal ourselves, allowing us to stand toe to toe for longer. We play it on the Titan because of those strongholds. These two together are as good as peanut butter and jelly. These will maximize our guard stats, we take reduced damage whilst blocking, and rapidly damaging targets after blocking shots grants us restoration. This is determined by the amount of shots blocked. We aren't hiding or running like the other classes, so I'm running a melee resist mod, I'm running 3 siphon mods to maximize our orb output, I'm running 1 charged up mod on our chest piece, as we got tons of DR with this kit. This mod is actually glitched thanks to the artifact, so it's only going to cost us 1 regardless if you got it selected. This way we can stack up Argent Blades more often, pair that with Radiant Orbs to give us Radiant on orb pickups. Our Lament's Flurry attack can put out around 418,000 damage in 1 combo. I'm using those Glacial Nades to deal with unstops and balance Transcendence. We go balls deep with this kit, so having Drinker's Lash will help us bounce between champ to champ. The Thruster variant will drop that strand bouncing Betty right at your feet. Facet of Hope gives us a superior class regeneration with a light buff, and our Exotic Gauntlets will feed us restoration on shots blocked. Hope is going to feed me more of it off those orb pickups. I'm running Solar Super this week as we've got ourselves a Solar Surge in GMs. You can't Titan without Facet of Protection. This is going to give us DR when surrounded. It's 15% at base and 32% whilst Transcendent. When I first heard about Sword Week, I was really excited to play with that WORLDLINE 0, as we've got cool perks like Shock and Awe in the artifact. But the reality is, it really did suck in GMs, despite having infinite ammo. You spend more time trying to prime its attack than actually attacking, and it doesn't do that one bang without an arc surge, so you'll often be left just to die without the assistance of your squad. Using the Lament build, Heart Shadow and Talon, I got 3 times the kills than my fire team, but with WORLDLINE I didn't even break triple digits, so hard pass on the sword. Go out there and try these for yourselves. It's double Nightfall loot this weekend. Now that Zer's feeding us those class items, you're gonna want some materials to enhance them. There is dim links for all my builds in the description down below, as I've tried to just really showcase the fundamentals only. But I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Do you like the idea of this Blessing of Blades buff? If you could have infinite ammo on any other weapon type, what would you pick? Make sure to thumb it if you dug it, sub if you're new, and as always, tippy tie my damies, what a tie.
Bottom of everything, he's the most tip-top.